Everybody. Okay, so yesterday I did a live on my Facebook wall and I got some really good feedback, so I wanted to do it again and also record it so that I could share it on my YouTube channel for those that like to rewatch things or want to share things. But I wanted to come to you guys today and talk to you about something that was on my mind. Yesterday, I was speaking with my business coach, Jake Hoffman, and he said to me something that was said to him by his football coach that resonated with him, and it resonated with me. And maybe you've heard this saying before, but I wanted to share what it meant to me, and maybe it could help you in, your career life or your personal life. But how you do one thing is how you will do most things. And what that means to me is it means that there's something far more important than just reaching a goal. It's the process that leads you there. It's the steps that you take on a daily basis that leads you there. And being able to do that with excellence is how you're going to crush that goal, right? And I'm talking work-related or personal-related. Think about it this way. So let's say, when you wake up, do you hit the snooze over and over and over? Do you start your day kind of allowing it to happen to you, or do you take control of your day? Are you intentional with getting up? Think about your workspace. Are you late with deadlines a lot of the time? Do you miss detail? Maybe you don't follow up with your customers the way you should be, or your clients the way you should be. I can probably guarantee you that how you handle one thing in your life will trickle over to the other things in life. If you don't pay close attention to detail in your professional life, I bet it trickles over in your friendships and relationships, right? So it got me thinking about this topic of alignment, right? And you might have heard of that before, but for me, it's aligning yourself with your goals and who you are, your brand, your values, your morals and what you seek to go and do. For me, my brand, I like to say, is authenticity. It's not just health and wellness, but it's authenticity. It's being real to who I am, and not putting on airs. It's, sharing my heart. It's being truthful. But a huge portion of my life is health and wellness. So, am I taking my products every day? Am I eating candy every night? Am I, taking care of my health and encouraging that for my family? Am I being, authentic and in alignment with my brand, with who I am, with my goals, with all of those things? So no matter where you are in life, if you have whatever goal it is, I urge you to ask yourself if you feel stuck or if you feel out of whack, because I feel like if you are feeling that, you probably have lost your alignment. And so what does alignment look like? I took some notes because I was thinking about it, but in work, it kind of trickles down. So in your career space, alignment works like this in the workspace. You've got your strategy, you have goals, you have your objectives, and then you have your activities, right? So when you align all of those things, your strategies, your goals, your objectives, and your activities, guess what happens? Results. But you've got to align all of those steps along the way, and you've got to do each one with excellence. How you do one is how you're going to do the next one. With intention, right? With discipline, with organization, right? What about personal life? How do you find alignment in your personal life? Well, I believe it starts with culture, and then your values, and then your practices, and then ultimately your behaviors, which leads to results. So in a personal life, it's culture, values, practices, and behaviors. If you align all of those, you get results in your personal life, right? Are you aligning those things in your personal life? Are you running your days and you're just going crazy and you're disorganized, or are you running your days and you're just kind of lackadaisical about it and, dare I say, lazy about it, right? But yet you have this big goal. Do you think you're actually going to be able to achieve it without that organizational discipline? Probably not. For me, it's really easy to say, oh, I want to be organized and I want to be disciplined, right? But I will say that if you challenge yourself to make new habits, which we all know, or maybe you've heard it's 21 days to make a new habit, that action leads to motivation, which leads to it feeling more natural for you to do those things. It's not easy going from hitting the snooze every day to going, you know what, I'm going to make it intention of mine to get up on the first snooze. It's not going to be easy that first day, right? But aligning yourself with that intention is going to shape how you do the rest of the things throughout that day. I woke up this morning and I was like, I'm just going to choose to be happy today, right? And I try to do that every day. But even my husband was like, you seem really happy today. What's happened? And I was like, I woke up and I chose to be happy today. And he was like, well, look at that, right? So it's choices that you make. How you do one thing is going to affect everything that you do, right? And so I want to say this to you, or I'm going to say this too. So I don't know about y'all, but it drives me nuts when I see people make fun of themselves or excuse laziness or chaos for themselves. Like, I saw this meme earlier today that someone had posted, and it was a video, a recurring video of a guy just massively falling down a hill. I mean, just massive. I mean, I laughed. I'm not going to lie. I laughed. But he was just falling down a hill. And at the top it says, my 2019 already be like, right? You're just affirming that you're a hot mess. Like, yeah, I'm cool with being authentic. I'm cool with making fun of yourself. But be careful about what you say to yourself, because it's going to come true. Or like that meme where it's like, I can either make $3 last a week, or I can drop $500 in 10 minutes. Right? That's funny because it's true. But the more you say these things to yourself, the more it's going to become true. So you're basically affirming that you're not smart with your finances, right? I don't encourage you to say that to yourself, right? I don't encourage, or like the moms who wear those shirts like tired as a mother, but first coffee, right? Quit saying how tired you are, because you're just going to be more tired. Like, don't make fun of yourself in that regard, because it disaligns you with, I'm sure, from your goals. Get serious about your goals, because the process that you take to get there, how you take each step with excellence or with not, is going to determine how well you succeed. Don't you agree? Give me some hearts if you agree on that. So if you aren't fully satisfied with how you do anything, how you do one thing, I urge you that perhaps today, with me here, make an intentional agreement with yourself to form new standards, to break the old patterns, to create a new habit, and look at the calendar and go, okay, 21 days, starting tomorrow. When I wake up, I'm going to be intentional with my goals. I'm going to make sure that my behaviors and my beliefs and what I'm saying to myself and how I'm acting in my workplace and in my relationships align with who I truly want to become, where I truly want to end up, right? Because how you do one thing is how you're going to do most things. I hope that helps with you guys today, and I hope these lives are something that brings you joy and maybe helps you think on some things. Hope you'll have a great day.